All right, let's try this again. I was live and now I'm not live. Here we go. Now you should be able to hear me. Nobody could hear me a minute ago, so we're gonna delete this one. Nope, hang on. We're gonna delete this one, and then we will be all set and ready to rock and roll. Now everybody can hear me. Sweet. All right, good stuff. Put that there. Okay, so now we're back. We're 3 minutes late, but we're still here. At least we showed up, and that's what I want to talk about a little bit today. Was showing up. The only way that you're going to get to the next level is showing up, being consistent with persistency, and that's what it takes to be successful with them. If anybody told you that it was easy, that success is easy, they're they're lying to you, because it's not easy. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of hard things that just are not easy. Things will be challenging. So let's jump right into it. So this is day one. We're going 5 days in a row. Let's see if you can show up 5 days in a row. Every day, 3 o'clock Eastern Standard Time will be right here. If you are not here, it's okay. You can watch the recording. The recording will be up for a couple of days after Friday, probably till next Tuesday. Then I'll take it all down, and then we're going to have a master class later in the month, because get a plan together. It is December the 4th already, and 2024 is only a couple days away. And if you're not focused on that yet, then you need to be. If you're not thinking ahead, thinking about where you need to go and what your plan is, you're already behind the eight ball. I mean, I think I've been doing some live since October on my TikTok channel, which is the Referral Magnet. If you go to the Referral Magnet on TikTok, you'll find me there. And that's the things that we talk about. And is staying ahead of the curve, staying ahead of things, of trends, of things that are about to happen. And if you do the activity now, you see the results later. A lot of people quit before they start seeing the results. So let's dive right into this. So this is day one of the challenge. And let me put this over here, and so I can see everybody. All right, good. All right, so here we are, day one of a 5 day challenge. Every day we'll go for, I don't know, 20, 30 minutes or so. And I'm just going to give you everything I got. I'm going to give you the best of the best, and everything that I've learned in my time being an entrepreneur, a small business. I've owned several businesses. I've been in business several years. I fired my boss about 6 years ago and haven't looked back, and not going to look back. So let me pull up my notes here, and let's talk about networking and why it's important, and why, if you're not networking, if you're not in any groups, if you're not on Facebook, if you're not on LinkedIn or Twitter, some of these, you're missing the boat. People need what you have. What is your talent? What is it that you do? How do you help people? Think about that. And everybody has a talent. Everybody has a gift to go out there and help people. Money's exchanged when problems are solved. So go out there, solve people's problems, and you'll get paid. And what's great is you can be a unique specialist, or an expert, as I like to say. If you're an expert in a certain field or industry, you can get paid for that. And if you're not getting paid for it, you need to be getting paid for it. So let's talk about networking and why it's important. So networking is the process of creating and nurturing relationships with other individuals. Now, why is this very important? Because people need people. The only way you're going to get sales is if you meet other people. The only way you're going to make more money is that you solve more problems. Now, how do we do that? It's not just exchanging a business card. It's not taking a business card out and saying, hey, call me right now. I need your help. It doesn't work like that. Actually, there's a lot of process, called a sales step process, that you really need to learn, which I talk about in my program, that we'll talk about toward the end of the week. But you need to be out there and not just handing out business cards, or not just being online. You need to really be building the relationship. When I meet with somebody, like tomorrow, I'm meeting with a guy, I've already met with him like 3 times. Now, why? You go, okay, well, why are you meeting 3 times? You already met him once. Because you build the relationship. You don't build just, hey, how are you doing? I'm Jimmy. I'm in North Carolina. Here's what I do. Come buy from me. That's called basically sales, or pitch slapping. We call it pitch slapping. You don't want to pitch slap somebody. You want to actually give them good value, and also give them what you are, what you do. We're going to talk about this on Wednesday, by the way, 30-second pitch. But your 30-second pitch, and how to do that, because if you go into a networking group, you're going to have to learn how to do that. And really emphasizing, helping them. What did they do? How can you help them grow? How can, a lot of times I'll go into a one-to-one, and they may not need what I have, but I know somebody that does. I know somebody that can help them. So take it beyond the business card and into the relationship, into, hey, now I know you, I know what you're looking for. And I mean, you'll find power partners, which you'll hear me talk about this a lot. Find a power partner. When you find a power partner, they'll send you people left and right. They will send you people left and right. And it's amazing what happens when you get 2, 3, 4. Imagine having 7 people, even 10 people sending you people each and every day. Very simple. It can happen, but you've got to be in the room for that to happen. So let's talk about that. So that's very important, is understanding what networking is and why it's important as a small business owner, as an entrepreneur. I think it is the most powerful tool that a business owner can have. Everything changes when you get into a room with like-minded individuals that are masterminding, that are teaching you things that you did not know. Think about it. I did a live, I guess it was yesterday morning. And one of the things I talked about was plumbing. I don't do plumbing. Okay. I don't do plumbing at all. It's just out of my realm. I just can't, it's hard. I just not the expert at it. So what did I do? I called a plumber. So I mentioned that to you is because if you're not networking, you don't, that's a very big tool that you need in your tool bag, is networking. Not only do you need to be consistent and persistent, show up daily and do those things, but you've got to have a network. You've got to have a network of people that you can call on, not only to send people to, but that they know who you are and you're the best in your field. You're the only person. There's several people I can think of. Can you think of a realtor in your area? Can you think of an insurance rep in your area? Can you think of these people? Can you think of the person that cuts your hair? What are those people? Okay. If you remember, that's who you go to, right? They're the expert in your world. So what you want to do is become the expert in several people's worlds. So now, they send you people left and right because now they know you're the person to go to. You're the person to go to. So that's one reason why I'm doing this, is because I'm the networking coach. I went through it. It was hard to learn networking. I was nervous. I was scared. I was afraid. But then after years of doing it over and over and over, it's not real hard, but there is a simple process that you have to follow. And if you don't follow that step, it doesn't work for you. And so now you're stuck in the same, making the same money, the same amount of time. Everything's just staying the same. Nothing's growing. You got to be growing. If you're not growing 1% each month, you're missing out. You're losing out. You need to be going to the next level if you want to go that way. If you don't, then stay where you're at. But I challenge you, if you want to go to the next level, the way to do that is to really start meeting other people and getting out there and using networking, because it'll start generating leads. That's one of my the thing I can show you. My program even shows you step by step on how to start getting 10 to 15 leads in your inbox each and every day. Now, if you're not getting that, why not? It's not hard. It's simple to do, but there's a process to it. So I invite you to join me on that. If you want, here's to schedule a call with me, and we can talk about what your goals are and how I can help you get to that, to where you're getting 10 to 15 leads a day. Schedule's booked all the time. Why? Because I go out there and I shake hands and I meet people and I'm networking and know people know who I am and what I do. Now, when it comes to statistics and thinking about situations or people that are networking and is it working for them? Well, let's take my coach, for example. He had about 10,000 followers. Now he's got 50,000 followers. Now what changed? Maybe a little social media, but he got out there and he started collaborating with bigger hitters. So think of it like this. If so-and-so, Miss A knows Mr. B, and they have tons and tons of people, well, then their followers get together. Let's do a very easy example. Let's do country music. So you have a singer A and singer B, and all of a sudden they join forces on a stage and they do something that they collaborate together. What happens to their audience? You start mixing the audience, right? So this one has 5,000 followers. This one has 5,000. Boom. What if it's 50,000? What if it's 1 million? That's why networking is so important, because you take your network of people and combine it with another person's networking people. Now, what are ways to do that? Networking groups. Networking groups, I've got one that I can set you up with, give you a good discount on it. But I've got a great networking group that if you're not in a networking group, you need to be. Especially if you're in any type of marketing or any type of where you can grow a team, any of that stuff. You need to be in a networking group. If you're in sales, you need to be in that. Why? Because you can share what you do. That's the whole idea is if you go give, go help other people get what they want, you'll get what you want, period. So, but they don't know who you are if you're just hanging out and just, maybe you're just making phone calls. Maybe you're just, I don't know how you get your business. But if you want to expand your business, I would suggest networking and meeting other people. Now, other ways you can do that is LinkedIn. LinkedIn is a business platform. The average income is like $118,000 for CEOs, business owners, managers, things like that are on LinkedIn. There's your people. That's your people. That's your people. You don't want to go. I don't think you want to go to the person that's, the bottom of the bottom. You want to go to the person that makes all the decisions, right? The decision maker. You want to go to that person. That's the one. And what will happen when you start meeting these decision makers is they know other decision makers. Why? Because they're all in a mastermind together. They all know each other. And that's why you'll see someone really get success very quickly, like overnight success, is because they'll go into a networking group, they'll build some relationships, and now they use that relationship to build them other relationship. It's genius, and it really does work, but it does take time, and most people just don't have the patience for it to work, but it will take. So you have to build it genuine, and it has to usually have a little bit of longevity there, because if it doesn't, it may not be real and people can't trust you. And then if they don't trust you, they don't like you, they're not going to buy from you, period. One of the things happened to me the other day is I met a lady, had a great one-to-one. We were chatting. I was getting to know her business. I'm actually going to send her several people for her business. By the way, if you are a realtor and you're watching this, I would love to chat with you about your plans on your website and some of your advertising and things, because I can, she's got a whole package. She just says, here's the package. She can do it one flat rate. It's very simple, very easy. So, and she's looking for realtors. So if you know any realtors that are looking to market and get their name out there more, she can help you do that. So we were chatting and all of a sudden realized that her husband is a family member of mine. Now, what happens in the trust in that situation? She already knows, likes, and trusts me because we're family, basically family. So for that, for you to learn, what are you going to take away from that? Is when you build the trust, everything else, they don't have to learn about you and know about you. You build the trust. That's why you build the genuine relationship, so that the trust is so strong, and then they'll start sending you people and you're the expert. Now, what happens if you don't build that trust? They won't send you people. You won't get the sales. You won't grow more money, and you continue going down the same hamster wheel. You continue to just circle, circle, circle. Now, let's go back to your numbers. Let's look back last year, or this past year, before we close out the books. Are your numbers going up, or are they going down? Are they staying the same? And that's where you need to know your numbers. If you don't know your numbers, then we need to talk about that too. But those are some of the things that I talk about in my course. But to go to the next level, you need to be growing, right? You need to be having contacts that know what you do, that like you, that trust you, and they send you business. That's how it works. It's called referral marketing. If you don't know what referral marketing is, look it up. But that's the secret. That's the secret that successful people are having a lot of success doing it this way. Nobody really knew about it until really COVID and everything shut down. And everybody was able to get access to a lot of knowledge very quickly through YouTube videos and training videos. I didn't know who Tony Robbins was about 4 years ago. That's how you change. That's how you grow. See, the teacher will show when the student is ready. So when you're ready, everything will come to light. But if you're in that networking group, that's where that mastermind comes in. That's where that chapter 10, I think, in Think and Grow Rich, is the mastermind. Make sure that you're learning it from other people. Go learn. They're going through these different cycles of growing and learning and training and failing, and then learning and learning and learning and doing different things. But the only way you're going to learn that is if you're in the room with them, if you're learning about them and getting to know them and who are their friends. I always think about that. Who's their people? Who do they mastermind with? Who's their networking group? Do they have a different group than you have? And then you start building it. The other idea is sharing what you know with others. Because when you do, they'll go, wow, you scratch their back, they'll naturally scratch yours. Watch it. Go try it. If you go help somebody, they will naturally help you back. It's just the way it is, the way humans are made. So I don't say that to go and give to receive, but go give and just let it go. See what happens. it's wild just to step back and see what happens. So that generosity of just basic goodwill can really go a long way, especially in the business community, when you really start meeting those that really are all about the give and not about the take. And that, I think some of us probably have been in other groups that just, it was all about that take, or sales pitchy. They don't work. That does not work. It will fail and it will not work. So I invite you to, come check out my networking group. But it's amazing the long-term benefits of network and what it can do. And then also your brand. We talk about that in my course is your brand identity. Who are you? What do you do? Because nobody knows what you do. And you're bouncing around. Maybe you're marketing. I say the saying a lot, marketing to all is marketing to none. So if you're marketing to everybody, it ain't gonna work. Try it, keep trying it. So let me know your numbers, because it just does not work. You have to really dial in exactly who you want to help, exactly who you're trying to help. So that is that's definitely something you want to take a look at. So as we sum up today, I want you to think about the definition of networking. Are you doing it? Are you networking? If you're not, we need to at least have a conversation. Get on my calendar and let's talk about that. What's your plans for 2024? What is your plans? What's your goals? Where do you want to be? Do you want to be in the same place doing the same thing as you did last year? Or are you a lot better off? Are you doing things different than you did than this year than you did the year before? Are you in the same spot? Again, are we doing a New Year's resolution and quitting in 30 days? I mean, that's what most people do. 86% of people do that. So are you going to quit? Or are you going to keep pounding the pavement? What if you're so wore out? What if you're that person that's working their butt off and going nowhere? Been there, I've been there. It sucks and it's hard. But what is your plan? How are you going to get out if you're still doing the same thing? If you're still doing the same routine, you're going to get what? The same same results. It's called insanity. So go out there, go try to see, do it on your own and see what happens and let me know. And then go out there and do it with other people that can help you. And you'll see a big difference. You'll see a major difference because they have probably been down. Everybody's been going down their own road. Everybody's driving their own car, or steering their own butt. Everybody's doing their own thing. And everybody's got different challenges. So why not get around people that's been through different situations you have and help you so that when you get to that situation, it won't be a problem. It won't be as difficult. It'll be a lot easier for you to been through because you know somebody's already been through that. So I'm going to sum it up there. Day one of the 5-day challenge. I invite you to watch all of these recordings. They'll be right here in the group. Listen in, see what you can get some value out of, take some notes. And also don't forget, schedule a call with me if you're looking to take your business to the next level. I'm telling you, when you've got thousands of people that you could call on to, that you've got a list of people that are that need what you have. What is it you have? Think about that. Who are you helping? Who do you want to help? Think about somebody that's having a lot of success. How are they doing it? Probably helping a lot of people. So how can you do that? What are we going to do? And that's what we're going to talk about in the next 3 days, or say the next 5 days. Tomorrow we're going to talk about identifying target networks. What's your goals? Where do you want to go to? We're going to talk about needs and interest. And then we're going to talk about aligning all that with your current goals, and then creating an online presence so people can find you and understand what you do. So I'm going to sum up here. Great chatting with you guys. Hopefully get some value out of this. Go back, watch the replay, take some notes, and I'll see you tomorrow at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'm Jimmy B, your networking coach. Have a great day.